LEGO made sets for Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 back in the early 2000s, but by the time Spider-Man 3 came out in 2007, the license was already gone. Because of that, we never really got sets based on the third movie at the time, which is kind of surprising considering how big those movies were. Now, after all these years, Spider-Man 3 finally appears in LEGO form with this small set, Epic Battles Spider-Man vs. Sandman. It is actually pretty cool to see LEGO coming back to this version of Spider-Man, especially because the Raimi trilogy is still very popular today. Even though this is a smaller set, it still includes three very interesting minifigures, and honestly, that's where most of the value comes from. One of the biggest highlights is definitely Venom, because this specific movie version is actually quite rare in LEGO, and fans have been waiting for it for a long time. The set uses a vignette style, which means it is designed like a small scene instead of a full large build. It focused more on capturing a specific moment rather than building a big environment. It is also one of the first sets in a new series called the Epic Moment Collection, which seems to be all about recreating iconic scenes from movies or comics in a new compact way. So even though it is small, it is meant to recreate an important moment for the movie, not just be a random build, and because of that, it actually works quite well as a display piece, especially if you combine it with other sets from the same series in the future. As you can see here, the set contains three iconic characters from Raimi trilogy, namely Spider-Man, Venom, and Sandman. I personally was really looking forward to these three figures because as a little boy I dreamed of owning them one day. And it's finally happened. The Spider-Man minifigure is based on Tobey Maguire's version of the character and it actually appeared before in another set. It is nice to see it again here, especially in a cheaper set because this design is really well done and more people can get it. The suit has a metallic silver web lines, the legs are dual molded, and the eyes have a reflective look that really stands out when you look at it up close. In the movie, Spider-Man's suit is damaged during the final battle, so it could have been interesting to see that detail here as well. On the other hand, having a clean suit makes the figure more useful in different situations. So I understand why LEGO went with this version. Here it is, Venom. The real star of the set is Venom. This version is based on his appearance in Spider-Man 3, and it is the first time we are getting him like this in LEGO form, which makes him very special. The design looks very impressive with a big aggressive smile and a distorted spider symbol on the chest that really matches the movie version. The web pattern is also very detailed and helps the figure stand out even more. One interesting detail is the use of metallic silver for the web lines. In the movie, the webbing is darker and more stubble, but using silver here make it more visible on black body, which actually works better for a LEGO figure. Sandman is always a difficult character to represent in LEGO, and it's not easy to capture his look from the movie, especially because he can change shape and size. In this set he appears as a minifigure, but that might not be the best way to show his true form. In Spider-Man 3 he is often much. I think it looks really cool, but I also think the hand look more fragile, and I will also show you that you can attach the figure to his hand, which is cool. Exactly like this. Still, this minifigure is not bad at all. The sandy texture is nicely done and looks better than older version that looked too simple or too human. However, the arms are plain, which is noticeable next to the detailed head, torso and legs. Printed arms would definitely improve the overall look and make the figure feel more complete. Sandman is placed on a larger sand structure that helps make him feel more powerful and impressive in this scene. This is actually a really important part of the set. The base includes a lot of texture and also features big sand hands, which can grab Spider-Man and create more dynamic action pose. This adds both playability and display value. The proportions are a bit unusual, but since Sandman can change his shape, it still works and does not feel out of place. The rest of the build represents a construction site that is collapsing during the final battle. There are small details like angled objects that look like they are being pulled into the sand, which adds a nice sense of movement. There is also a printed nameplate attached to the base, which seems to be a feature of this new Epic Moment collection. It gives this set a more premium display look. The background is very simple, made from few support elements, but it includes black web piece to represent Venom presence in this scene. This is actually a nice detail because it connects to what happens in the movie. This set is really designed to be displayed from the front because the back side is much less detailed. However, considering the size and price, that is completely understandable. Here you have the opportunity to fix Sandman, and at the same time it is pity that we don't see Green Goblin flying here on his glider. Spider-Man would have another ally here. It's great about the diorama that it's functional and you have the opportunity to set it up like this for now. Overall, even though Spider-Man 3 is often seen as the weakest movie in the trilogy, it is still an important part of the story, and it's great to finally see it represented in Lego form. This set might be small, but it becomes much more interesting when all the minifigures are placed together. They really bring the scene to life and make it feel more complete. Part of me would like to see a bigger version of this set with more characters like Harry Osborn and Mary Jane, as well as a more detailed environment that would make this scene even more accurate. On the other hand, keeping the set smaller makes it more affordable and the price feels reasonable for what you get, especially because of the minifigures. In the end, this is a solid set that does a good job capturing the final battle in a simple but effective way. And it's definitely a nice addition for Spider-Man fans. Okay guys, that's all for this video. If you liked the video, leave a like and comment for the next video, and see you next time.